Today we're gonna learn two versions of oyster pancakes. One is Chinese version and the other one is Taiwanese version. My family is originated from Chiu Chow province, which is very famous of oyster pancake. I still remember when I was young, my mom cooked oyster pancake from time to time, and I loved it. Firstly, we prepare the oysters. Usually in Asia, we use the smaller size of oyster, but I cannot find it in Australia. Instead, I've bought the fresh oyster. I've bought about 1 dozen of oysters. You can replace it with dried oysters as it is cheaper. To clean the oyster, we add a bit of cornstarch. Coat the oyster with the cornstarch and the cornstarch will absorb the dirt. Rinse the oyster with running water. Then blanch the oyster in hot water for 30 seconds. Then set aside. Okay, firstly we're gonna prepare Chinese version of oyster omelette. Let's make the batter first. 3 tablespoons of sweet potato starch. Sweet potato starch is to give the chewy texture to the dish. And 3 tablespoons of plain flour. Plain flour is to give the crispiness to the dish. You may adjust the chewiness and crispiness by adjusting the quantity. Here I use 1:1 ratio. Then dissolve them by adding about 100 ml of water. After that, add 2 eggs, a bit of spring onion, a handful of minced coriander, 1 teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of white pepper powder. Mix well. Great, then add the oyster. See how much oyster you want to have. Then mix well. Be careful, the oyster can be broken very easily. Great, then we are ready to pan fry. Add a lot of oil, then heat up the pan until you can see some waves on the top. Add the mixture to the pan. You see the edges of the omelette got golden brown and crispy. It looks really nice. Pan fry for about 1 minute and then flip it over. Then pan fry for another 1 minute. It looks really yummy, isn't it? After 1 minute, transfer the omelette into the serving plate. Garnish with spring onion or coriander. Then it is ready to serve. This is the Chinese version of oyster omelette. Great! Now we're gonna learn how to make Taiwanese version of oyster omelette. The way to make it is a bit similar to Chinese version. The sauce is the most important. Let's make the sauce first. 2 tablespoons of sweet chili sauce. 1 tablespoon of tomato sauce, 1 teaspoon of soy sauce, 1 teaspoon of sugar, add 100 ml of water. Separately, add 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, dissolve it with a bit of water, mix it well, and this mixture is to thicken the sauce. Heat up the sauce, add the cornstarch mixture. Then the sauce is ready. Okay, then we now prepare the batter. Add 1 cup of sweet potato starch, 1½ cup of water, so the ratio is 1 to 1½ Add a handful of chopped spring onion and a teaspoon of white pepper powder. Mix well and the batter is ready. Awesome, then we can move to the stove. Add a little bit of oil on the pan. Then we're gonna cook the vegetable first. I'm using lettuce, but you can use any kinds of green vegetables you like. Because we don't have a big pan at home, that's why we're gonna cook the vegetable first, which is different from the night market in Taiwan. Okay, then set aside. Clean the pan and add a bit of oil again. Then we stir fry the oyster. Just add the quantities of oyster you like. I usually add a lot of oyster, I just like it. Great, then add the batter. Just add the 3 layers of butter. Then we add an egg on top. Break the egg and cook for about 30 seconds. Then add the vegetables on top. Flip the pancake over. Then pan fry for about 1 minute. Great, then it is ready to serve. Spread the sauce on top of the omelette and it looks really yummy. The sauce makes the dish really appealing. Here you go, this is the Taiwanese version of oyster omelette. This one looks very yummy. Usually we have it with fish sauce. It's really good, it's crispy. That's exactly what my mom did. And I love the combination of chewiness and crispiness. She's gonna be very proud if I could cook this one to her. And this is the Taiwanese one. It's totally different. It's like, it's not crispy and it is chewy. And I like having veggie with it. Very different taste and texture. Both are delicious. Both are very nice in different sense. And of course I love this one very much because I grew up with it. But the Taiwanese oyster pancake is very delicious as well. Thanks for watching. Please like my video and subscribe my channel. I'll see you in the next video.